How long have you been doing the engineer work?
About 9 years.
9 years. How old are you?
I'm 20, about to turn 27 in next month.
Okay, shit. Wow. Oh, sorry. We have to be completely alone.
No.
Real stories, real people. This is how we heal by turning our pain into power. Welcome to How We Heal, turning pain into power. I'm your host, Daddy Magic, and today I'm sitting down with
Chrix the Great.
Chrix the Great. How'd you come up with that name?
How did I come up with that name? So that name came from wanting my name to be pretty simple, like not something really arbitrary, but grounded in who I actually am. So this is my actual name, right? But also kind of aspirational.
I see.
I really got it from Alexander the Great. They say Alexander the Great wept when he realized there are no more worlds to conquer, and that's how I kind of approach things creatively. Always trying to learn, grow, and conquer more
Damn.
more areas, more fields.
What a psychopath. Well, I'm curious about the X.
Yeah.
So I used to, honestly, in private, I was like, Chrix the Great.
Right.
Yeah. What's the X?
The X, honestly, mostly for branding purposes.
Okay.
Just to look a little bit different, just to be a little bit different. Like, it's still pronounced Chris,
Yeah.
but because the X sound is still like a S sound.
Okay. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I really just did it to make it look different.
Okay. Chrix the Great. Was there a point for you when art became necessary for your survival?
I don't know if I would say necessary for my survival. I definitely say that, for my spiritual wellness, I definitely need art and creation because, the mundanity of modern life is very soul crushing.
Yeah.
Especially without much religion in people's lives anymore. I'm not a religious person. I am spiritual, but you do need to find meaning in something. So I think creation is, a good as God as any.
That's cool. How has your pain influenced your art? And in what ways does creating serve you?
Yeah. I've dealt with a lot of difficult things in my life. Probably the most difficult has been grappling with bipolar disorder, bipolar 1 disorder. So with that, there comes a lot of grandiosity at times, and very ungrounded spiritual thinking.
Yeah.
So with that, there's definitely a lot of not fun parts about that and stuff, but there is also, well, I think when it comes to that creativity, that's a part that I do appreciate and that has helped me a lot. That's what my new album Myth Plus Magic Equals Time Travel comes from, is just insane, crazy thinking. And I have a song called Van Gogh. Van Gogh was also a bipolar disorder, had bipolar disorder, and so I think with that just comes that newness, that ability to produce new things and see things in new and different ways, and that's really what I was doing with the album.
That's sick. That's cool to have that context.
Yeah.
Okay. So you say that album's kind of like the manic thoughts that come with bipolar?
Yeah, I think with it kind of ideas and stories just can get just strung in your head.
Yeah.
With that, and so that kind of leads to worlds built in my head that I can kind of just draw from and pull from and share with people.
That's really cool, actually. But that is one of the good parts about it.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So I don't want to get like, oh, that's cool, and you're like, no, it's devastating.
Yeah, no, yeah. I mean, it's definitely affected my life in a negative way as well.
Yeah, for sure.
But it also is part of what makes me who I am. So
yeah, absolutely. How did you cope with past grief? How do you cope now?
When it comes to grief, honestly, I've been relatively spared. I did just recently lose my grandmother last year.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, that was definitely difficult. I think with grief, I'm very or solution oriented when it comes to problems. So usually, just trying to work and do and make the most of the time I have.
Yeah.
And make my life meaningful and valuable here while I'm still here.
Well, that's great, man.
So
yeah, well, yeah, like I'm glad you don't have a lot of grief history.
Yeah.
Yeah, another part of interviewing so many different people is like, yeah, everyone has like their own method.
Yeah.
For getting through grief, and if yours is to kind of just stay focused, that's dope. That's great to hear.
Yeah, I mean, when it comes to like physically dealing with it, exercise always super good.
Yeah,
breathing.
Yes.
Focusing on your breath, being grounded, being able to be grounded and not be controlled by worry or anxiety or stress. I think those are really valuable things. One of my interests is philosophy, and the Stoics kind of say that it's really virtuous to be able to like lose your son and then still continue going to war, right?
Yeah, I was talking to my brother recently about stoicism because he gave me like Marcus Aurelius's memoirs. Or
yeah,
I haven't read it yet, but he said
the Meditations.
Yes, yeah. My brother said that modern stoicism has kind of been misinterpreted.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's interesting.
Because stoic, the word, right, colloquially kind of like means, stone faced or not showing emotion. But someone who practices stoicism is still gonna feel emotion and maybe even show emotion, but they're still going. They want to be able to still handle their shit, right? It's being able to feel that emotion and still being able to function, operate, and take care of what needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, that is quite the distinction.
Yeah.
Have you heard the term broicism?
Broicism? Yeah, I think I have. Yeah.
I just heard that the other day, and that's like I guess modern stoicism. Because I mean, I don't want to like throw a blanket over every bro out there, but yeah, like you don't show emotion and you repress it in yourself, and you don't actually do the work to handle it. Yeah. When you're not creating, who are you?
Well, when I'm not creating, I 8 hours a day, I'm out there not creating. I work a full-time job as a drug and alcohol counselor. I have a background in psychology and mental and behavioral health, and so during the day, I'm helping people.
Damn.
Yeah, I'm helping people get over addiction. So that's who I am when I'm not creating. But I would definitely wish I could just spend all day making music
for sure
and stuff, but that's not super practical with where I am right now. Maybe in the future, when the label is funding my lifestyle,
yes,
that would be a time when I could do that.
Wow. I had no idea. That's cool. It's cool to learn more about you.
Yeah, for sure.
When you feel invisible, how does it feel to be witnessed? And how do you carry that feeling forward to witness others?
That's a deep question. I think when it comes to, I'll start at the end of the question. I think when it comes to witnessing others, it always comes first from having witnessed yourself. Like when I see young artists who have a passion similar to mine, I see that part of myself in them.
Yeah.
And their passion driving, especially those who need to be different, and not do the same type of music that people around them are doing. I always see myself. I'm like, yeah, that's the way I was. When it comes to feeling invisible, I'm an introvert. I'm totally cool with being invisible.
Sure.
Love it. But nowadays, I definitely tend to stand out, like it or not. So rarely invisible now. I feel very, very seen. So
yeah, comfortable for you, like getting out there and performing.
I would say it definitely like a lot of things. When it comes to being an artist, artists nowadays are kind of entertainers.
Yeah.
I've never wanted to be an entertainer a day in my life.
Mm-hmm.
But it kind of comes with the territory of the job, and I'm like, okay, well, gotta go to work, gotta do it.
Yeah.
But I do enjoy performing. I love sharing my raps with people. I love rapping, so I don't mind getting on stage and rapping for the people. And you know, it is a craft and an art, and I love art and crafts and perfecting them.
Yeah.
So it's still fun for me. Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I think you're one of the best lyricists that I've heard.
Oh, I appreciate that, dude.
Yeah. What is one thing you hope people will learn from you?
I think I would hope that people learn to kind of question things around them.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's kind of one of I think, my values in my music is just questioning things. You know, there's the super played out metaphor of the Matrix, right? Like you gotta escape the Matrix.
Yes.
But you know, it's true. There is a simulated world that the society tries to give you, and I think it's important to have the courage to say no if that's not a life you want. You know?
What do you hope to gain from this journey?
Man, I'm not really in it for anything at the end. I'm in it to kind of just be a part of the journey. You know, you know, the journey is way more important than the destination. So like, I'm really in it for itself, right? You know, I just want to learn, grow, create, teach others to do the same, and teach others, you know, how to, you know, find meaning in their own lives, you know, which is, I think, something a lot of people are missing right now, which
Meaning?
is just like kind of one of the attributes of modernity, just like a loss of meaning in a lot of people's lives.
What would you say to those people who are looking for meaning?
Oh, I would say get financially literate and then follow your joy.
Oh yeah, that's a key step, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people, even I struggle with that. This is my last question. How do you experience God?
Yeah. I would say I experience God through probably just creating, you know. When it comes to my spiritual beliefs, you know, I believe we are all one, right? Like in the way that we're all connected in that, like, I don't know what is happening.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
How do you experience God?
Yeah. So I think when it comes to God, I'm a pantheistic monist, meaning that I believe that everything is God and that everything is one thing and that is just God. So like, I think if you can think of like something folded on itself, instead of things being separate, it's really just folded, and we are all just one thing, seeing itself, experiencing itself. Not to say that there aren't like individual things, but
Sure.
It is also just one thing at the same time.
Yeah.
Kind of Buddhist, you know.
So,
what's your faith?
Call it mysticism.
Mysticism.
Yeah.
How did you come to that belief?
Visions, you know.
You had visions.
Yeah.
What were those like?
Intense, terrifying, extremely helpful. But yeah, I was kind of exploring the idea recently that I feel like my kid brain didn't really know how to process all that. So I just kind of threw the like Christian mythology onto it to make sense of it. But now I think that everything I see is really coming from inside me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of mystical experiences. I've identified as a shaman at different points in my life. Don't really feel as tied to that identity at this point in my life.
Yeah.
But you know, experiencing mystical shit is definitely something I've had a lot of experience with.
Okay.
So I can definitely feel that. Definitely vibe with that mysticism frequency.
So you're actually episode 1 of season 2 of my show.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Okay.
And but yeah, the whole first season, man, every artist, they kind of all tap into that a little bit,
Very cool.
like the mirror and
Yeah.
reality is a reflection, and
Yeah.
it's tight.
Facts. Yeah, absolutely. Reality is definitely a reflection. As above, so below. Dang, dude. When's the next project coming out? Where are we? What's happening?
You talking about this one or music? Or?
Music, dog. What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm working on something called Good Grief. Just like a culmination of all the shit I've experienced from like 6 years old till 29.
Damn.
So,
okay. Sad
yeah.
project?
What's it?
Is it sad? Is it a sad project?
So it's like it's 12 songs. The first half is like pretty dark and angry, and then the second half is, I've done the work, I've healed, I've resolved a lot of things, and yeah, it's way more positive. So
that's it.
Yeah. And for me, I'm not really comfortable rapping about something until I've actually worked through it, until I understand it,
Hell yeah.
And that's why my music takes so long.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I definitely was in a position. I was in a kind of mindset where I was holding on to music. Nowadays, I feel like I just gotta make the song, put the song out, or maybe not even put the song out because I'm hoarding music right now.
Okay.
For the viewers at home, yes, I'm hoarding music. So the drops are on the way.
Good.
But go stream Myth plus Magic equals time travel. That's out right now.
Myth plus magic equals time travel.
Yeah.
You mind breaking down just that title alone?
Absolutely, dude. So it's really an equation of kind of my philosophy, my worldview.
Mm-hmm.
I'll start from the back. So like, time travel is kind of it's what it says on the tin, right? Change over time, right?
Okay.
So, if you break it down to a math equation, slope, rise over run, right? So that's what we're looking for, right? Change. How do we change? How do we travel through time and become who we already are? That's what time travel is.
Mm.
And the answer to that is a little bit of myth and a little bit of magic. Magic being just that ability to, that spark of you could call it manifestation,
mm-hmm.
or attracting your desired timeline, something like that.
Okay.
And then myth is kind of your paradigm, where you're coming from, your starting place.
Okay.
It's however you see the world, and that's going to be affected by the magical elements in your life. What's propelling you, what's causing change in your life, what's making you see things in a different way. And those things together, then you're going to be time traveling, and you're going to, and every 6 months people are going to be like, bro, you're so different, what's happening?
Yeah.
How'd you were just doing that, they were saying you were lame, now you're on, everyone wants to be,
Yeah. Wow. That's fucking cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. I recently, I did some time traveling myself. It honestly felt like I woke up in a new reality.
Yeah.
Where I'm just the version of me that I've always been wanting to be.
Yeah.
It's a strange feeling.
It is a strange feeling because it does not feel like you wanted it to feel. It's just another day, right?
Exactly. Yeah. The world's the exact same, but yeah, I'm different.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you're like, oh, now I've got a new goal. Now I've got some more time traveling to do, and it just doesn't stop.
Yeah. Right. The universe is infinite, right? Why?
Why is the universe infinite?
Yeah. I'm trying to find an answer to that.
I think the answer is it has to be.
Has to be.
It has to be. That's the answer.
Why?
Why does it have to be?
Yeah, why does it have to be infinite?
What's the other option?
Okay. I'm going to take that with me. I'm going to explore that.
Yeah.
All right, this has been How We Heal, turning pain into power. I'm your host, Daddy Magic.
Chrix the Great.
Chrix The Great. Just real quick, tell the people like what your ads are, where they can find you.
Chrix The Great on Instagram, CHRIX_THE_GREAT. You can find me there. Spotify, Chrix The Great, X instead of an S and all of that. That's where you can catch me. If you're in Portland, you need studio time. We're here at Backroom Studio. So
yeah, man. Thank you again.
Yeah, thanks for having me, man.
Of course. Appreciate it. Oh, yeah, and go listen to his album.
Yeah.
Myth plus magic equals time travel.
Myth plus magic equals time travel.
That's available everywhere, yeah?
Everywhere.
Okay, perfect. Cool.
Oh, yeah. Sick.
All right, we're done.
Perfect.
You guys can go now.
Get out of here.
Time. Really, I might be. Really, I might be. Really, I might be. One with the flow like the back of my hand. Don't make me tell you to ask me again. Only one question to pad the defense. Give it a second, you'll laugh in the end. Tragedy, death is what I'm really expecting. A familiar exit, well tried and respected for the highly exceptional society spectacles. Like, who am I kidding? My mind is incredible. Really, I might be Van Gogh.